Well, is it live? Hold on. Are we live? Live.
Yeah, we are.
I've somehow removed my preview window of the stream, so I'm just gonna. I can't see the button to bring it back, so I'm just gonna trust you, Lucy. Oh yeah, it's got like Has it got like a mouse smoothing?
It does indeed, yeah. Hold Z and scroll, you can adjust it. I find about
crazy.
Leave it at like about 20% is very nice for just kind of general gameplay. And then if you're flying around following people, then maybe go up to 50, 60-ish.
Yeah. That's nuts.
Yeah,
right,
there's some other fun things that aren't documented as well if you want to play with them.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna learn this all now.
Yeah, okay. Hold R and move your mouse.
Hold on.
Let's ready check and see if we can start on time.
Wait, have
the
I?
mystical timely start.
Where are my sounds? Hold on. Okay, but no, yeah, okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
I need to ask Purple if they're ready or not, and why.
Let's go 50.
Which other team's not ready?
Everything.
Blue's not ready. Okay, Purple is ready. What's up with Blue?
Whoa, look at the name tags. Alright, let me bring up my chat as well. We need that. Yo, chat. Yes, this is actually my first time using the spectator mod that Lucy built. So I'm going to be playing around with it a little bit on stream.
Let's start.
What is it
So
like
just,
watching this
continue.
POV?
Yep.
You're going to wish... let's just say there's better places on Earth, Aphrodite Grace. Than watching this POV.
What are you talking about? We're great.
And
We have to take a moment to say this is the first one that has started exactly on time in a very long time.
Oh wait, do I like the team speak overlay? I think I do. Yeah, it's loud, isn't it? It's cool. It's cool music.
Is that the overlay that reads all our messages out in chat?
Let's test it. No.
Okay, cool.
Oh no, wait, I think it does. Does that capture it on OBS? I think it does. Wait. It's not even
Yeah, it
bloody
doesn't capture
working.
the overlay at all.
Hold on.
Also, why is there a number in the top left of your screen?
Oh, hang on.
Me, Lucy.
Oh, that's because you've got the funny version. Sorry, that's my fault.
Capture third-party overlays. There we go. All right. So now, chat, you can actually see who's talking. It does capture chat though. That's the thing. Yeah. Look, there you go. Daniel says, "Hi, chat."
Yeah.
Can I turn that off? Is the question. So I haven't actually caught up on everything that people are sending in the chat. So, oh god, it's sending me ads. But I will in a moment once I figure out this overlay. Oh, you can actually see it.
It shows
Oh,
the settings,
God.
yeah.
It
Shows all your games.
God, that... Could you imagine if I was like... If I had some really weird game there. What's that one called? What's that one called? Someone pranked me on it. They bought it for me on a stream. Doki Doki Literature Club.
That's far from the
Boy,
weirdest
that ended
game
up
you
being
can have in your
inappropriate.
list. It's
That was
far from the
not
worst
good for
game
a
you can
stream.
have automatically show up in one of those. There's
yeah.
like 30 games released on Steam daily that you do not want to have showing up in those.
Why is this here? Okay, I mean, look, stream's not secret.
Did you stream Doki Doki Literature Club without knowing what it was?
Yes.
brilliant.
Yeah, I thought it was like some cutesy.
Oh, you fool.
Yeah, it just looked cute, you know, and I was thinking, like, alright, just pranking. It was around the Joffrey's Chamber princess period of time, you know.
Right, like really early
Yeah.
when it just came out.
So I just thought, oh, okay, it's just some princess game.
Fun.
And boy, it did not end up being that at all.
Yeah, but that was their goal, to make it look like that, so I guess someone succeeded.
I know. Who was it? I think it was Chelsea Plays that sorry, Miss Chelsea? Is that her tag? Is that her tag?
Misplaying?
Misplaying. Yeah, it is misplaying, yeah.
Also the chat still shows up.
Yeah, I know, because I haven't okay, alright, let me figure out how to turn off the chat. Just give me a sec, guys. It gets that. Yeah, it doesn't. I seem to remember trying to fix this before, you know, and then ended up like not being able to fix it. Oh wait, no. What is that? Hold on. Notifications off. Oh, it just turns off all notifications. That's not what I want.
We're starting with Build Mart.
Choose a skin for overlay, blah blah blah. Full team speak. Yeah, there's no option to turn off chat, so I don't know. Should I just leave it?
Yeah, I've got option B.
Because I mean, it's pretty nice that people can see who's talking.
There, this is option B.
Yeah. Okay. Then I will switch it back on. Alright. Okay.
Oh,
We're
this
in.
should auto pass because Ross is offline.
Is the audio
And
okay?
Jojo as well.
Have I
Why
fixed
would
the
it be?
audio
I'm gonna check.
volumes? Game's a bit loud or voice is too low. I think I fixed it, right?
It's fine, we'll all just shout.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone just spend the stream shouting. Okay, good. Alright, let's see. God, loads of chatters today. Hello, Hugo. Miss you too.
Hi, Hugo.
Hamsterfan's here. I have now met Hamsterfan in the real life. It was crazy. It was right after my panel. And they were there like, I've got loads of questions prepared for you. So I'm expecting loads more questions in this stream. But it was awesome meeting you, Hamsterfan. The legendary Hamsterfan. Crazy how small of a world it is, right? Our picture is one of the few where you actually have a proper smile. Oh, yeah, because you met me. Like, okay, we've got some sort of support problem in chat. What's this? You got a bought a coin. But how does it get you the username? Yeah, did you buy did you buy the Pride coin? Because there's 2 coins. And this is only on the Pride coin. Wait, it asks for your name, right? Like in notes or something?
That's like an extra question.
Oh man, how do I even begin to troubleshoot this?
Okay, I think Joshua is back. You can briefly check again. At least they're moving and everything, so.
Let me just check if I can
Another ready check, or would you just go for it?
actually...
Just go for it. I guess everyone else was ready. It's been like 20 seconds, so. You can advance continue. Yeah, it starts at 20.
Yep.
I also checked why they crashed. We're looking at their stream, but it didn't seem conclusive. Like they just randomly crashed during pack loading.
Brilliant.
Which I guess we'll see if they crash again in bingo.
There they go.
Wait, I'm just gonna try and... I'm just gonna unfortunately do a lazy job of spectating right now while I try and log into the merch store. Which I'm currently failing at.
People are getting coins by punching the chickens in game.
Hooray!
mcc.live/donate. Get your own chicken right there.
A small thing for the fans. I made the fan particles a bit better again. So if you look at them closely, they actually like go around in a circle. It's like a little tornado. It's not just random particles. There's a little spiral in it.
I've just like lost access. Someone's kicked me out of the merch store. What's going on here?
Tragic.
Oh no, wait, I'm in. I'm in. Oh no, I have to guess your name. And these are all like real names, so I can't like dox you. Ooh. Try and guess. I'm gonna try and guess based on your username. Damn it.
Right, Steph, do you want to play with some of these spectator toys now that I don't think they've ever been used in or seen in production before.
Yes.
Okay. First one.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, hold R. And then move your mouse.
Oh yeah. Hold on, I need to...
Oh yeah, you might want to... yeah.
Shaders, reload.
Just hit all the reset buttons. They're all unbound by default.
If you hit escape, it bounces it to nothing. So you click on the button and escape, and it sets it to none.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So you got that one?
Oh, so is it literally just like picks the block that I'm looking at?
Yes.
Okay, and then if it's like a player?
It goes through players, it's just blocks.
Dang it.
There is another tool for that, though, we'll come to. On the topic of holding keys, you also have F, G, and H, which do variations of the same thing.
Wait, sick. So F.
F.
Oh, right. Ah, okay. So then, oh, okay. That's sick. So I can use F and R as a combination.
Not together, but, you know.
Well, kind of. I'm sort of like off each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Then got G, which is the same up and down, and H, which is left and right.
That's crazy. We actually got a dolly, a real dolly, guys.
Yeah.
Dolly shot, dolly shot. Well, I'm a bit shit at it, but you know.
Hold Z and just like scroll all the way down. Get it to 100%.
Hold Z.
Turn your mouse smoothing right up, and then it'll look a lot better.
All right.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Look at that. That's crazy. Now I was trying to remember which one. Nice zoom with a slowdown. Hold on, I need to get back to the free cam. Zoom into cam bam. Oops, that was a little bit too much.
There's more stuff if you want to keep on playing.
Okay, I'm ready for the next.
All right, you're in free cam mode, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right, left click to bring up the player menu, and then right click on someone.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Now, hold V, press 2.
Hold V, press 2. Oh, it's just like an auto. Oh my word! Look at that.
Now hold B and scroll up and down.
That's sick.
Then you've got controls for putting the blocks, controlling obviously your POV, and what else is there? Oh yeah, rotating with the player too.
That's so good. What can I do? Rotate camera with player.
Which means as they look around it, you'll follow them.
Oh! Oh, right. So I could, like, lock in. Okay. Right, so hold on. Let's see. B. Bring it right in. Right to a face. And then lock in like that. Oh, wait. Did I lock in? No. Shit. Yeah, I did. I'm locked in, aren't I?
Yeah.
Oh, I can adjust it while it's locked in.
Yes, you can.
Oh, that's crazy.
You always have control. It's just the rotate just makes it rotate with them.
Look at that.
Otherwise, it stays where it is. If you're this close, you should press N, which will clip it into the geometry, so you're not intersecting a wall.
Okay, so let's see if I can remember all this.
Did you add like improved like job pitch sending of other entities? Because the vanilla packet can only send like 265 different values.
No,
so
I
if
didn't.
you POV spectate, it's really jittery. You can
No,
just
I
do a custom packet, so you can do it like infinitely precise for the spectate target.
We could do that.
It'll look a lot smoother.
I just put like a ton of what's the word?
That works. Smoother,
Installation
just
on it.
installation.
Yeah.
That also does the job, but we can also just add a custom packet to sync that data.
Where's the hype chest? What? Who's this diva emote? Okay. Hype chest, yeah! I always forget what those are.
You all love hype chests, right?
Yeah, my favourite Twitch feature that I definitely knew existed.
Was it? Yeah, hold on then, Ronix. I think it was meant to.
How is Fine dying? Is he trying to sticker max?
If you order a coin before 27th of June, during checkout, you'll be asked for an optional message. Leave the display name under your name or nickname. Oh man, hold on. Daniel, can you like jank in someone's username?
No.
Yeah, we do not have the technology for that, unfortunately.
There's like nothing we can do.
You have to make it. Also, Evo is still here.
Why would it skip that though? I don't understand. It's... Let's have a look. Shit, I can't even test it without accidentally like paying. Yeah, it might actually be the case that if you do it through PayPal, it doesn't actually ask you for the username.
Oh, fun. Bit late for us to do anything about it now, unfortunately, but good to know for next time.
So sorry, Ronick. I mean, you still get the coin, you know? So I hope that's okay. I mean, let me just test it. Should I just test it? Screw it, I'm testing it. Charity. Yeah, straight up. If you do it through PayPal, it doesn't actually ask you for name.
Oh.
Huh.
Let me edit that listing. Then that's what I can do.
It is good that they played this first because it's still like quite low scoring compared to the rest of the games. Like the highest team has 1k.
Okay, I've put a warning note on it to people who do PayPal. Yeah, again, I'm so sorry, Ronix. Did not realize that PayPal would do that. Thanks, Elon.
He's not been involved with PayPal in like a long time.
Oh, we can blame him anyway.
Yeah, but he left it and is doing all sorts of other stuff instead of coming back and fixing it.
Right, so you're gonna blame
little
Hugo
issues like
if this event breaks.
Getting distracted, you know.
Also, Lucy, you've made a great mistake giving Stefan this technology.
Oh,
He
no.
will just put this on one player and not do anything else.
Oh, no.
Best AFK features ever!
Like, I don't know how many admin streams you've seen, but notoriously, Stefan would only ever spectate a single player, and Tom would spectate way more variety and more people. So now I've just given him better footage without having to do anything.
Let's go
You know what
back
we need next time? Next time we need multiple spectator POVs. And like we properly produce it and do like a proper stream.
Yeah.
Get some fun graphics in there or something. Yeah, so much we can do with it.
Alright, what are the...
Oh no, you've given me ideas now. It's a dangerous thing to do.
So what is look access flight? What does that do?
Axiom flight, basically.
What? What does it do?
Look down and then press W and you'll see what it does.
W. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's crazy.
With it off, it's just normal vanilla movement. With it on, is yeah. Actually go in the direction you're looking.
That's crazy. It's so weird, like, how, you know, there's just certain ways that Minecraft works that you just accept.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
You have 5 to 8 streams open at all times. How? I get distracted looking at one. How can you manage that many all at the same time?
Oh, that's probably why you missed the name entry box then, Ronix, because you were multitasking too hard. Just kidding. No, I'm just blaming you, not T-Ron, okay? I'm just blaming you, Ron. Alright, I'm paying attention to chat now. So is there anything someone tried to say earlier that I completely missed? And Hamster, you are perfectly welcome to start asking any questions that you'd like. Oh, actually, I have a chat. I have a question for chat. Did you all enjoy Project Glop? Was it good? Was it alright? Should we do more like that? Okay, we do have a question. That is such a difficult question. If you could design an MCC with no limits on gameplay, what would it be? That's such a... Maybe... I feel like it's maybe like a little bit too much of an open question. Does it even make a lot of sense? I don't know.
Depends on which limits. Is it like time to make gameplay or just what you can do in Minecraft?
Or what would be a good idea to do? Just do something really stupid.
I mean, we've toyed with the idea of making some MCCs that you just kind of like focus on a single game, and then we just go deeper on that single game and make the entire event that. Not like, you know, maybe not like to get to the other side, right? But like maybe like a Sands of Time tournament or something, you know?
Just play 50 rounds of Tug Toss back to back.
We've talked about like a battle box or scabble tourney as well. But
Yeah.
I think ultimately, if we do that, it would still take a lot of effort. So often, if we're just doing an MCC, there's not really room to go do a side thing like that. Also, Pink is going for the Tower of 4 strategy. Unfortunately, there's a roof.
Wait, I actually need to be right back a second. One sec.
This is where clicking on a player would have been a play. Although I guess the players do finish in this game, so it's finite. Okay, Pink got first, despite the being a stack of 4 going wrong after the first ceiling. Oh, Hugo, Tom is here. He's just quiet. He doesn't want to talk to you, apparently.
Daniel, I told you to tell Hugo I wasn't here today, so that he'd leave.
Ooh.
Already blown my cover.
This is why you arranged to use the overlay, because then we wouldn't do a roll call.
Exactly.
Done it now.
Whoa,
number on the
Hugo, I
top
can't
left
believe you'd
is
use that
secret.
kind of language.
I'm back. What? What happened? What's this about? Ghosts? Do I have to
Oh,
make
it's
sure
good.
that I'm not in game of 3?
Nah, it's
No,
fine.
it's fine. That's fine. I like the ongoing joke that we're gonna get of, oh, I know this map from NCI.
What? They're missing all the chickens! Oh,
Also,
yeah,
Lucy, I don't actually think those are the punching chickens. Those are actually, I think, related to the stacking remix and something old that I
Oh.
didn't properly remove. I think
Oh,
the old
right,
version
okay.
put a chicken on your head and then the person on the chicken.
Right,
But I
okay.
swapped it for something else. Because it would be like a wasting if we just left empty chickens around. Yeah, I'm not sure why they're there.
Ah. Well, it's-
What's the funny number in the corner? It's a secret. I'm not allowed to tell you. It is a...
paper.
Yeah, Crafty, those ghosts are from last year's stacking remix. Because if you go back to previous years, you'll see that we only ever did this stacking remix in maps without building. Because if you're in a stack, you can't build. They're like in the way of you, basically. But when we did jousting earlier this year, I made a system where there's like a dynamically sized thing between you and the player on top of you. So they sit just far enough away that you can still place and build and everything. So that's why we're doing a building map now. Unfortunately, the chickens do stop you from building.
What the hell, zombie? What the hell was that? What was that ludicrous behavior? Zombie Cleo?
But I do think it's funny how we're doing the stacking remix, fixed to support building, the same event as the chickens, which block building.
I mean, sorry, if her
This is
name
kinda
is
funny.
just Cleo, then maybe she shouldn't have put the word zombie in it.
Well, if you are Cleo and a zombie, then you have to kind of represent both.
You know what? I'm sick and tired of people using usernames and then guilting you for not knowing that their username is not actually their name. It happens to me all the time. I feel like I always there's always like some tester or something that like tricks you with their name. I just realised my microphone's kind of broken. What the hell? I just like cut myself on it. I'll fix that later. Yeah, do you know what my name is? It's just Noxite, right? And that's why, you know, in Minecraft, the name of my head just says Noxite, because that's my name. Fight me! Fight me! Alright, who is it again? Cleo again. Right. Right. I don't know what's going on there, but they're losing coins for their team. Do you think actually they're actually making the coins back by punching chickens? Because I've noticed a lot of people aren't punching all the chickens on the way. So maybe she's like cleanup crew, you know? Right, but Ronix, you're not going to get mad at me if I just say, hey, Ronix NS. I mean, you're probably going to say something like, you know, oh, don't worry about it. You don't have to say the NS. You can just say Ronix. Because imagine you calling me Noxite, and then I'm like, don't call me that. You can just call me Nox, you know. You'd be like, whoa. All right. Chill out.
So I have realized that when I updated the stacking remix, I moved the old code that just spawned a chicken like out of the way while I wrote the new one. And I've now realized I never removed the old code, so it just spawns an extra chicken every time.
All right, listen here.
It's just there. That's so funny.
Listen here, Cupcake Gaming 882. Might want to shorten your name. It's a bit long.
I'm gonna stay out of this one.
Yeah, it's about to get heated in here, Lucy. They never. Because Noxite was taken on Twitch, right? But I'm not gonna get mad at someone for calling me the Noxite, you know. Because I am the Noxite, so.
I was going to say, is this half-fix what I think it's going to be? And yes, okay. I'm correct.
All right, now there you're incorrect. I'm not Noxy. There's actually someone else called Noxy. So that's you're just incorrect. And never has my name been written with a Y. So you're just straight up incorrect on that one. Yeah, completely different person. See, now you're confusing everyone because you're using the wrong name. Right, is Cleo going to do the same thing? Oh, wait, what? I think Cleo is... Hold on. Where's Cleo? Let's figure out what they're doing. I forgot which button it is. Y? No. V2.
I'm just gonna blame testers, by the way, for not realizing this. Hold on, let me get the sticker. Feinberg and Gorian.
Okay. Interesting. Why don't you call Daniel as Ultum Tem every time? Because Ultum isn't. It's just
it's unpronounceable.
Such an annoying name to pronounce.
Why do you think I put my name next to my username every time? Because I want people to use my name, not my username. Actually, I don't need to kill him here. There's no building. And I think it hits into the wall.
I'm following Cleo. I'm gonna watch her tactics.
Something I found works quite well for TGTTOS is if you like increase the distance really far and then turn the FOV down a little bit.
All right, this one. And then FOV. Oh yeah, that looks cinematic.
Yeah.
Cinema. So good. Right, what should we talk about? So, those GTA 6 pre-orders, hey? Are you guys on top of the drama on that one?
No, what's going on?
So, they announced the pre-orders. And you can buy... There's obviously the standard edition. But then the ultimate edition, which is like, you know, $100, whatever, gives you... sells you access in the single player. Like, they're just selling the single player game here, no multiplayer element. So to buy the ultimate edition, you get access to a bunch of like cosmetic stores in the game, right? Like if I imagine you've played GTA before, right? There's like fashion shops that you can go to buy certain types of fashion. But with GTA 6, you have to buy the Ultimate Edition to get access to a number of those shops this time.
Right, okay.
So obviously, this is a bit... you know, not the kind of stuff you want to be seeing in your single player game. But I think it's interesting because it's not like... It's in the current world... We are constantly seeing single-player games come out with an Ultimate Edition that gives you these like exclusive cosmetics, right? But they just like give it to you at the, you know, you launch the game and just at some point you just have access to it or whatever. So obviously, I think someone has thought like, all right, well, let's do that with GTA 6, right? But instead of just giving you those exclusive cosmetics, let's make it a little bit more fun. And make it a bit more interactive and actually have these like fashion shops that you can go to then, you know, spend your like, you know, just your in-game like dollar currency or whatever to buy them, right? Because that's a more interactive way of interacting with your ultimate cosmetics. However, in the context of GTA, it's pretty bad because we all know that in the previous GTAs, that was never a thing. So now it just feels like they're going backwards on some feature that we used to have for free, you know?
But if you think about it fairly, like, it is actually just a small little DLC that you're getting for free. Like, they could have also just not had that content and then made a DLC you could buy with this content in it. Just, people assume that this is stuff they're taking away and looking, instead of stuff they're adding and making extra.
Yeah, because it's done through the fashion shop element, which has always been an element of GTA. And I think that's what makes it
if
look
it's still
really
there,
bad.
If it's completely in the thing, then I would get it. But maybe it's just like extras or like extra content and extra like hairdos and stuff. Then it wouldn't be that like big of an issue.
Yeah.
But you don't know until it's actually released, so...
Yeah, if it was just like, hey, you go into your apartment, open the wardrobe, and then in there is the ultimate version cosmetics, I think that would have probably flown better.
Like, on paper it can be fun, but people like to shoot bananas there. Maybe they're right.
But I also get it in a sense of like, you know, if you wanna do like an ultimate edition car, well then it would be nice to balance it in the like normal games economy so that you actually still have to earn the car, right? So that you don't just like get the car, because that's one of my pet peeves I think with Ultimate Edition games as well, is when you buy the Ultimate Edition and then they give you something like OP at the start. It kind of like sucks and kind of, I don't know, diminishes a little bit the progression system. Yeah, I know, it's pretty crazy.
I still can't believe just how expensive games are getting. Like, it makes sense, but at the same time, Jesus.
It's if you go for like what they were worth, what they're worth now, it's not unreasonable. But I think the bigger issue might be that for so long 60 was just like a game cost 60, no less, no more. and now it's going into the direction of like, okay, cheaper games cost less, more expensive cost more, which is better overall. Like especially Nintendo used to sell just cheaper games at 60. Just it's 60, so we get 60. Now they're starting to do some games for 40, but the flip side is some games will be 70. And this is fairer than the old system. It's just like on paper it can be fair, but in practice people might still do like unfair things with it, right?
I honestly, I'm on the side that, like, I don't think all games should be priced the same, right? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But like, you know, GTA 6, if they want to sell for $100 or whatever, fair enough. You know, we all know what we're gonna get with that game. It's gonna be, you know, huge. It's gonna, you're buying that game because it's of the uniqueness of it, of the fact that it's been built by this massive studio who's clearly gone and put 10 bloody years in it, right? So when I'm buying that product, I'm buying 10 years of like work, right? You know, like people spend more money on a freaking wine bottle that just sits in a garage for 10 years, you know? This is a product that's been built by thousands of people, you know, over the course of 10 years. And it's going to give you a goddamn good amount of like content, right? And you know, and you're going to know that going in because, you know, hopefully you're looking at reviews before you buy the game. Yeah, hold on. I'll do it. Sorry, there you go.
Tom, I'll keep an eye on the thing.
Hold on. How do I change the... I've forgotten. Hold on. Where is it? Menu? No.
I had a look, and there are some.
I tried to teleport and there are not, so...
I've forgotten how to change the size of the thing at the top left.
Map scale and accessibility.
I don't think there are many, because I can't see any
I will
swimming
solve
around
it
now.
like this. There are now many.
Yeah, I think if a studio is trying to sell you a game that's like, I don't know, an 8-hour action game that took them 2 years or whatever, yeah, maybe 100 quid. You're not gonna pay that. So I think they kind of they find it out, you know.
I figured out why there's an issue. Okay, I've solved the ecosystem.
How lazy I get to be. Alright, anyway, what was chat saying about this? GTA could be 120, 150, and it could... Yeah, I agree. I think, like, honestly, if they just sold the standard edition at 100, I don't think there would be as much drama about it.
Well, it's GTA. People are going to pay whatever they're asking.
Yeah. Like, that game's going to be, like, huge. And you're going to walk around it being like, holy shit, people made this.
What's the like regional pricing like on that?
I've no idea actually.
Because I imagine it's going to be like you price it at 100, that's like suddenly really expensive in some other countries.
But I assume they actually do regional pricing, because if they're selling on console, that's one of the things that you can enforce.
Can't build above 168.
I assume they're just near spawn.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming they're like below spawn, they sort of pillar.
So who in chat was gonna get GTA 6 but is now not gonna get it because of the like pricing announcement?
I feel like most people expected it to be 100, so I feel like they'd just take the 80.
Yeah. I mean, we've had like how many years to start saving for it? Yeah, they let us know far in advance.
It's very much not my kind of game.
Like I'll play
I
it
guess you
because it's
haven't
generational. But...
So I think the story, the like main storyline of GTA 5 was actually a fantastic journey. Like I just think it was really, really well done, and I'm kind of like, you know, I'm just hyped for a bit more Rockstar storytelling again. Because they had this feature where you could like fast swap between the three main characters, and it felt like almost like a movie. And they really used that feature in some of the like end game missions when the three characters are on the same like heist together, and you're sort of like going through one intense, you know, shootout or whatever with one character, and then it's like, all right, switch camera, you know, switch character quick, and then you like zoom up to the second character who's like currently in a helicopter, you know, trying to like help the first one and stuff, and it was cinema.
Right. No,
the humor's great as well.
I was gonna say I've played bits of it, but no, I haven't. Maybe show my age here. My dad used to let me play the free roam with the sound off when I was a little kid.
I think GTA gets a lot of like bad rap because of the violence part of it, right? Because it was always that game that we grew up with as kids that were like, oh, it lets kids roam free and do crimes and violence and, you know, etc. etc. But
I just really like driving around. Like, I played a fair bit of The Crew as well because I just really liked the driving. And then they took it away and I'm like, damn. I really liked that game and I can't play it anymore.
Sorry, the pling sound is slack. I'll turn it off. Hold on. There you go.
Surprisingly, the one that no one has done is hanging a sign above Y200.
I think players on the way up now.
Which got quite frequently done by testers. The hardest one for testers is the fish ones. Mostly because I blame Minecraft for the way their ecosystem works, because these fish have terrible survival instincts. If you don't supervise them, they will just not be there.
Which Twitter am I checking? Is it at MC Championship?
For what? Red got it. It's really cooking.
Clear on the big pole.
So it's shadow decorated, hang a sign high, catching a tropical fish. Those are still high value targets. I wonder where people got poisoned. Like, you really only have cave spider and pufferfish for that. And yellow stained glass is just quite difficult.
Wait, which Twitter account did you at with your multi-streams? At MC Championship or not? You tagged both. Well, I'm on the MCC account and I don't see it.
Oh, I've got it here.
God, every time I open Twitter, it's just, oh, there's so much toxic crap on this timeline.
That's wild. They've literally just got like 4 POVs on one screen, then one on another.
wait. Hold on, you've linked it.
I haven't.
Link
I've
it
got
in.
it. I've got it on my phone because I don't have my Twitter
So wait,
account
what
on
Twitter?
my laptop.
What account has it added?
Same as
MC Championship _.
yeah.
Why can't I see that? Oh yeah, there it is. If I search it in the search bar. Oh my god. I mean, okay, that's not that bad. That's just a 5-window multi-stream. Well, four window multi-stream with us on the side. And then MCC live as well. That's nuts. I mean, that's a pretty good way of doing it, to be honest.
To be fair, we did have like 40-50 going in the Twitch contract.
Why do I sometimes lose the ability to like... Oh, no, okay. No, it's because it's left click, right click. Right.
Minecraft is a bit silly if you're spectating people that are too far away.
Yeah.
I've tried to fix it a couple of times, it hasn't worked. I'll do it again. Yeah, sometimes it thinks you're spectating, but the game doesn't know that, and the server and the client kind of have a bit of an argument about it.
Also, Mojang took away our ability to detect left and right clicking in Spectator, so clicking is a bit buggy as well.
Dude, Red Rabbit's taking it away.
Oh, it's Feinberg and Gurian and Shabo and Cleo. Like,
I'm sorry about everything I said about Cleo. I mean, I didn't say much. I didn't.
it's a very strong team.
I didn't say anything
But-
offensive. I just asked. It was a question. What was that behavior? You know.
They did already play their 2 best games, so.
So now it's downhill from here. Is that what you're saying?
I think other people counterpicked them on the game roster. On the game order, at least.
Man, just need to remove that.
I'm enjoying the microphone noises.
Sorry, I've just taken it off to try and fix it.
Nox Crew
Build
ASMR.
challenge.
I'm so sorry, chat.
It's building time.
Oh, it's because there's like... I don't know, there's like glue or something that sticks this thing together. Must have melted in the heat. Hey, that UK heat, huh? And the European heat that's currently going on. Making life real difficult right now. Okay, I fixed it, so I'm gonna put this back on now, so you're gonna hear it again. Get back on there, mate. I'm not proud of this job, actually. I didn't do a great job. Alright, we're back in. We're back in the game. Alright, who should I be spectating here? I mean, probably red. Okay, so this is the Pride Parade floats.
Yes.
Where they're... So obviously red has an end bit here.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Every
they're
team
connected.
has
yeah, they're connected
half
with
of a
one.
float.
Yeah.
So it's 5 of them,
Yeah.
and they are like assigned to a color, but they can do whatever they want if they feel like it.
Is there a swap?
Yes, there's a swap in 2 minutes.
They swap with the team that they're
Not the other
connected
one.
with?
It's a random one, and normally
Okay.
it's like a bit difficult to figure out the theme. But the fun bit here is that like it should be very easy to figure out the theme, because they're gonna all be flag colored. So
Yep.
you'll switch and you'll immediately know like which flag am I building.
Let's see, orange. Okay, what's going on here? What's happening over here? They're just like sat in a corner eating food. Fair enough. Alright. Cute little rainbow. So I mean, it's a decent amount of time you get until the swap, so a lot of people have finishing. That's cute. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's what why the rainbow is appearing on yellow, because they're obviously connecting to that piece there. Oh no, that's screwing it up. That's screwing it up for green. They're making the tail fat now. I mean, it's actually not bad. It works.
Well, I think
that's really
yellow
cute. You got the rainbow tail coming out.
Yeah.
Yellow and lime are connected to each other.
Are they connecting? Yeah,
yellow and lime, green and cyan.
Yeah, some people are not connecting whatsoever.
It's red and
yeah, I think red.
blue.
Oh, okay, all right.
Purple and aqua, and then pink.
Oh, they're just hid inside.
Pink also has a rainbow, so pink might also be connected to some of the others. There's a few teams that haven't connected on the middle, so they don't know who they're with.
Yeah, so this yellow area here is a shared... It's shared between the two teams that share the same float. So when someone on the other end puts a block in this yellow zone, the other team on the other end can see it. So it kind of like allows them to align it up a little bit in the build.
Yeah, and now they've switched, so they all have to finish the other one.
See, obviously what happened... Oh wait, what? Have they just completely... Oh no, yeah, because they've gone to different builds. Now I have to guess where...
But the flags should help in figuring that one out.
They're really fattening this rainbow out. I mean... Don't know why it's so bitty.
I don't know what purple is up to, but they're doing something.
They are indeed doing something.
It's a few EFOs.
God forbid I fat shame a rainbow. That's what I get cancelled for. I finally get cancelled and it's for fat shaming a rainbow. Oh my god, I saw this. There's this like trend on it's like trend on YouTube Shorts of like really obese people sharing what they ate for a day. What is that?
Well, hang on, it's not the whole Nox crew fat shaming rainbows. It is just Noxite. Don't drag us into this as well.
Hey, YouTube's the best platform, okay? Because it actually worked. Like I, you know, you use the little like you know, don't show me stuff like this again kind of thing, and it fixes your algorithm. It's quite good. But I also like YouTube because... Oh, I'll tell you in a sec. Why can't I kind of free mode? Alright, there we go. Okay. You know, it connects. It's a bit, you know, it's a bit random.
It's fun. It's got personality.
It's a bit random as well. This one's wild. They really lined up on the colors on this one. That's actually kind of crazy, huh? And then... yeah, not bad. So that's yeah. This is obviously the front, right? The front of the parade.
3 out of 5 of them have EFOs.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 4 out of 5 of them have EFOs.
I feel like that's actually the front there, but yeah, the grill's there. Yeah, that is actually the front. So this is just facing backwards. That's so good. That is, yeah, this is just a fantastic build. This one ended up so good. Like literally castle with a massive flag. Like, you know? Were they talking with each other? How did they figure this one out? Great.
They may have swapped to their own floats.
Yeah, it's
So
possible. I have a feeling with this one definitely, because like the color combination is just too accurate.
No,
They
that's
did- they
because
did
they
get a
got
pride flag
told to be. They both got told they're making the bisexual float, so they knew to use that color scheme.
Okay. Sorry, I missed out on that detail.
I think the floats were like rainbow, bisexual, lesbian, trans, and then
Gotcha.
I don't know the last one. So that's why they knew the color schemes.
Wait, why
It was
did-
in order LGBTQ.
Why did anyone just get kicked out?
Too many
For
caps. Megabolt
two
got a bit
routes.
carried away.
God. Shameful.
Okay.
Shameful. God, don't people like that just make you sick.
Being a serial yapper.
Yeah, make sure you apologize to your caps lock key for overusing it, because that's how that works.
Yeah, let your caps look for a holiday. And the shift too. Parkour Tag. By a few votes.
Anyway, I really like YouTube because I really like I really like being able to tell what I'm about to watch before I click on it, you know? So you actually get to choose what you watch, which is kind of like what I think things should work, how things should work. So when society got like really addicted to all this infinite scrolling, so you actually have to just watch things before you realize whether you want to be watching it or not. It's kind of crazy if you think about it. Like it's like a conveyor belt of trash, and you're there like trying to pick out the diamonds in the rough. Right, who do I... actually, there's going to be a number of people. I'm going to try and spectate the runner each time. So I'm just going to pick a random team. Who's the runner? Who's the runner? Is it Feinberg?
Feinberg's the hunter.
Sorry,
The
that's what I
people
meant.
who start
That's what I
out
meant.
grayed out on tap are the hunters.
That is what I meant. Actually, might be easier not to. Does that kind of work as a view? I guess it kind of does.
I like to get nice and close and then turn the fob right up.
Yeah, I guess that works.
Then
too.
if you just
Alright,
kind of
let's try that.
if you just kind of drive it around and avoid walls and stuff, it can work quite well.
So camera distance is
Yeah, like
B.
yeah, B and like 2 works quite nice, and then a fob of like 100 and 110ish I find is a good middle ground.
Connect. B2, B, like that. Who are we going for? Who's our hunter here? Come on, green. Who's your hunter? Prince Zam. Alright. Prince Zam.
Might be fun to put glowing on for this one.
Who?
It's Jay. Player glowing, Jay. I'll make it a bit clearer what's going on.
What team?
Hmm?
Oh, player glowing. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought you were actually saying the player's name.
No.
Whoops.
You know, there's a mod that lets you glow teams individually.
Jay. Okay, bye, hamster. So, I feel like we only answered one question. Whoops.
There'll be more time for questions,
Damn,
you know?
I thought we were going to be here the whole time. Damn.
Oh, this is a good follow-up to the thing I said before stream. Is this event is event number 66. So next event there'll be a funny event, and in 3 events time we will finally be at the event that we kept numbers for
69.
originally. When we kept numbers originally, you said that you wanted to keep them so you could
Yeah,
get to
I did,
MC
yeah.
69.
Yeah.
So I feel like for that one event we should number it again.
It'd be pretty good to get to 67 now as well, because I said that before the 6-7 days, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Then we can stop earlier.
yeah, another question would be great, but I thought you were going. You know, unless you got like 2 more minutes, but I mean, you kind of said goodbye, and everyone said goodbye back, so it'd be really awkward now if you stayed. Can we cancel me for what? The 6-9 comment?
No, the 6-7.
The 66-7 comment?
But
Why?
it's better if we if 6-9 is the last one, because we're ending after we get to that number, right? Like then we're done. That's what we were going for.
Yeah, just mic drop. Like,
Yeah, 69 events. What more? What more mountains are there to climb?
no, there is not a planned end to MCC.
Should have been 69 events.
Nuts.
That should have been the plan.
Yeah, it's all downhill after 69.
And then you end at 100.
It's good. It's good. Ooh, let's definitely spectate Pizza Hut.
You know, that would
Let's go Quake Pro. Is that okay for FOV, guys?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
That's
Does
cool.
it still let you go negative? There was a bug in earlier versions where you could flip it around behind 0 and then it would flip everything upside down.
I don't know.
hence what the mod lets you do. But
Oh, no,
technically,
you
yes,
can't.
if it's
No.
set to something negative, it would work. Mojang just added like better like restrictions to the FOV slider. So like it's impossible to edit it through the options for the slider.
This is completely custom. I'm bypassing the slide.
Yeah, so like a mix in could still do something. But
Yeah, it did at one point, but I fixed it. Just because it was a shame. It was really funny.
What's the favourite part about interacting with the community? The jokes. I don't know, I just like, I just like joking around with people. I like hanging around with people that are passionate about the same thing. That's always fun. I think MCC just have some really great people in the community as well. So just really pleasant people. And I like pleasant people. The world needs more of those. A lot more of those. So, you know, if you're pleasant, pop some more out. Let's all do better and pop out some more pleasant people into the world.
Oh, that's what you mean by that, right? That is not something I want to think about.
Yeah, me neither.
I thought we used to have
34.
no adult topics on the admin stream.
Sorry.
Back in the day, we didn't even
There comes
swear.
a time in everyone's life where they have to start thinking about it. And then they have to sit there thinking, like, if I'm going to pop one out, is it going to be a pleasant one?
Joke's on you, I don't have a womb.
Yeah, I mean, like, seriously, if you have a child and it just ends up being, like, not a pleasant one, like, how, you know?
Then you have to take
Like,
responsibility.
what are you going to do? Like, you know, it's not, you know, it's not socially acceptable to belt your child anymore. To tell them off, you know? So you have to hope that words work.
There are different methods. You can just
Like
talk to your
healthy
child.
conversations, yes. But what if healthy
Yes.
conversations don't work because they chose to be a rebel?
They will. You can talk.
Oh yeah, we did have a child leashing argument. Yeah, I remember that. I can't remember why that. Like, what was that combo?
It's because people found it really funny in the updates video recording, and then wanted to hear more about it.
Yeah, so Daniel? What's the coolest thing about, you know, interacting with the community? What's your favorite part?
I have to think about
Awkward.
this because usually when I give an answer in my style, you then critique me for not answering the question the way you wanted to hear.
Yeah,
But
you
my
do it.
favorite thing that community does is like lobby tournaments on islands. Like
Yeah.
I like seeing the like extended event community and how many people there are that really do care about events. It's like kind of an art form, more of like a game design type thing. Like I just think it's really interesting how events are differently designed to like minigame servers and what makes them special. So I really like seeing the like sheer amount of people who run tournaments based on MCC. And I wish I could add more features to lobbies, but you know, this year, or at least starting like last month, I want to make a lobby feature a month, but they will be very tiny. So instead of waiting like 2 years to make an actual update, I'm just gonna see if I can add one thing a month, and then maybe one day we'll have actual features.
Good answer.
And
Daniel.
There's already been a Ploppy feature a few updates ago, and there will be another one next Tuesday. So
That was a good answer. Lucy, you're welcome to answer it as well.
Oh,
Unless you don't have one.
that's a very difficult question.
Unless
I
you're
think
just like, no, fuck that.
I think my perspective is very different because I spent a lot of time interacting with the community as Nox crew, but not MCC stuff. I think, yeah, it's nice to, you know, just hang around people that are interested in the same things and are all just really nice people.
Right? That's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's what I was, yeah.
Like, you know, the overwhelming
Really good
majority of
people.
people that you know watch MCC and the, you know, the creators that play, they're just really chill people. It's great.
Yeah. I have a really funny story to tell on this stream, actually. And it's on the note of, like, you know, damn, these people are good. So in Project Glop, in MCC Project Glop, at the end of the, you know, if you hadn't watched it, the storyline you know, I was the one writing the storyline. So there is the main character, the main like antagonist, Sandra, who at the very beginning has a sulfur cube latch onto her arm, and she suffers with it the whole time, right? She has it latched onto her arm the entire storyline until the very end, where Alan Columbus shows up, saves the world by making all the, you know, sulfur cubes disappear. But it also makes her arm disappear, right? Yeah, I made sure to get that into the script where someone asks her like whether the sulfur cube hurts or not, and she says no. Because I can't, you know, I thought that was funnier as well, that she's like panicking about it, and it's actually completely painless. So at the very end, her arm disappears, right? And she literally has like half an arm, right? So then there's this like moment where she's like screaming because she's just lost an arm, and then, you know, everyone's like watching her run away. And I was screen testing it with a bunch of testers one night, and everyone was kind of laughing, right? Everyone was like laughing at the moment that she's lost her arm. And I had this moment in my head where I was like, oh my god, is there going to be someone in the audience at TwitchCon who's like actually lost one of their arms to like, you know, some horrible accident, or it's a disability or whatever, and everyone in the room is going to be laughing at this moment, and that person's going to feel really like bad about it. And I sent this message, and I was like, I sent a message to Joe one night, and I was like, Joe, is this video like, is this ableist? Like, am I gonna get cancelled for making like humor out of someone losing their arm? And he joked, and he was like, oh, I don't know, let me just go ask someone that, you know, doesn't have an arm. And then I was like, is it gonna be more offensive if you go find someone that doesn't have an arm to ask them whether a video about joking about someone not having an arm is gonna be offensive, you know, etc., etc. And we were like, and then I did a little bit of Googling, and it ended up like, you know, reading into a few forums, and it ends up being that a lot of like people who, you know, end up losing a limb or etc. use kind of humor to like deal with that, right? And they kind of find humor in it eventually, kind of thing. Obviously at the time it's a horrible thing, but, you know, blah blah. Yeah, so we're like, okay, it should slide, and if I'm gonna get cancelled, fuck it, let's get cancelled for the joke, you know? And there is someone in the community, I forgot her exact name, but there is someone in the community who actually has an arm missing, half an arm, literally like Sandra, and was there at TwitchCon. Yeah. It was after the show. Yeah, it's Brooke. Yeah, everyone understood who it was. And it was after the show that I came out, and I saw her, and I was like, oh my god, I need to tell you this story. Oh my god, Brooklyn's literally here in chat. Yeah, just told her the entire story, and she found it really, really funny, and she was like, yeah, no, don't worry, you're not gonna get cancelled, and you know.
Well, Stefan, now would be an excellent time to update the mod to remove the mysterious number of Doom and Despair.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I sent you the new version. You'll never know what the number means.
Hold on, let me just blacken the screen. So yeah, that was the story. Hope you enjoyed it.
No, mate, I can relate to, you know, humour. Like, it's, if you don't laugh, you cry, you know? Yeah. I still reckon I could have made the jump onto that bike, by the way.
Wait, where have you sent me this mod?
Same place as the other one. It was like a while ago.
What? Where did you even send it?
In DMs.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay. Cheers.
Just swap one for the other. Maybe I'll start putting the number in as a funny joke, you know?
I did not get the full story at all. in brief, I made someone losing an arm the brunt of a joke, and I was worried I was going to get cancelled for it because someone in the audience was going to feel really bad because someone in real life might be missing an arm, but it ended up being quite funny, and I was all okay. Hope that explains it.
I'm very proud to say that I am the one that chopped off Sandra's arm for the recording. we needed some funny tech to do that.
Now you're getting cancelled, Lucy. I mean, you can make a joke of it, but you can't be proud of it.
I didn't put it back. Someone else did that, but I just chopped the whole thing off. There's a screenshot somewhere of me with one arm.
Yeah, good. And Brooklyn, it was even more funny for me, I think, to actually just have that worry be proven correct. Like, as in, like, oh my god, there's going to be someone in the audience without an arm. And then it ended up exactly happening. Like, there was someone. Like, I didn't walk around to check if you were the only one, but yeah. It would be funny, actually, if you were the only one. Like, there was just one person.
I did keep the code for that, being able to take away someone's arm. So we could offer this to Feinberg at some point. It's like, can we remove your left hand and also remove the off hand and just nerf you for an event by having one hand? And see if that makes it more competitive. Just take away the off hand slot completely, and anything that would require a second hand is just disabled. They can't do it.
Wait, Brooklyn, how do you play Minecraft? Like, are there actually controls that are just How do you do it?
There's Xbox I'm special controllers.
I'm so uneducated on this.
You can use those on PC, I think. Probably a lot of jank though.
Because I think I've seen Xbox created some sort of controls for disability.
They have a system where you can wire up anything you want.
Prosthetics. I do WASD and Q for jump using your elbow. Wait, what?
The other tactic, not using a controller and just remapping every button to be accessible with one hand. That must be very, very difficult to play with.
Wait, what? What? Wait, WASD, Q, R, P with elbow. You can just achieve that sort of precision. Okay, P is hand. Okay, all right. But WASD, Q, and R is with elbow? I mean, I didn't take a look at how sharp your elbow was. Unless there's actually, maybe there's something attached to your elbow? Like, what the fuck? Let me try it. No, I would not be able to do that. Okay. And I guess, through training, you just kind of have built precision with that sort of control. Oh, okay. Well, that's so interesting. It is. It's just. It is really cool that there's always like options, you know, that you can use to still play games. Because I think if I had some sort of, you know, if something happened in my life that like prevented me from playing video games like entirely, I'd be really sad about it. That would like ruin me. Like having to, you know, get some other hobby. Oh.
Yeah, I think obviously nowhere near to the same extent, but I'm kind of in a similar situation because I have funny joints, which means my fingers don't like normal keyboards. And like a lot of the time, it's just finding options that are already out there that work for you.
Yeah. And maybe you end up having some option that actually ends up like working better than standard gaming. Because I remember, what was it? There was some sort of like keyboard or mouse or something I saw that someone was using that, or it was like a mouse that was almost like a keyboard, like that, like how hard you pressed it was determined like what letter you were saying or something.
All right.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but the guy like made a video on it and he trained himself to use it over the course of like a year. And then he ended up being able to type faster than a regular keyboard.
Right.
Well, those exist in general, where there's like keyboard layouts that are just like if you learn them, you can be a lot faster.
Yeah.
But they're not worth learning because you don't have to adapt every time as well. For the people who are really obsessed with efficiency. But if you're obsessed with efficiency, then start with learning like Vim instead of anything else.
I still don't understand how people actually use Vim. Well, I do, but
see
also how.
why it would be faster, but I feel like I don't know. I spend more time waiting on like stuff to load or servers to boot than I do on the IDE. So I feel like better local dev and buying a better processor makes a bigger difference.
Yeah.
Like honestly, not using ClickUp would save more time than using Vim.
Oh, so
Because
true.
you lose more time waiting for ClickUp to load than you would ever gain in coding speed.
Yep. The only thing I use Vim for is like in the terminal when I literally don't have anything else because it is quicker than Nano. Even then, if I'm doing something in the terminal, it's probably something stupid, so it doesn't need to be efficient anyway.
No camera clipping of the blocks is just such a nice feature.
Yeah, the use case for that initially was like TGTTOS, where you've got maps where you're going through stuff.
Yeah.
It worked really well in the Rotterdam food hall one, where you were kind of going over everything and you could see without clipping on everything all the time.
So I know I just swapped the mod out, but does it remember the settings of the previous time?
No, it doesn't at the moment, unfortunately.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Ah.
Well, it's Meltdown.
Out blue.
It's still a very strong team in a Feinberg, so.
Alright, wait. I need to bear it back a sec. Bear it back, chat.
Yeah, the market hall, that's the one. I don't know, we got food there, that's all I remember. I'm terrible with names.
Markthallen, I think.
Yeah. Then there is the other place called
Silver
food.
Cubes now. Well, Stefan is gone.
Been left unsupervised.
I don't want to interrupt you if you want to keep talking about this.
No, go for it.
Okay, so silver cubes, right? I really like them as concept on paper, but in practice, they unfortunately have like major issues with ping, and this is something that Minecraft just isn't built for at all. Like Minecraft is not built for high ping situations, so very frequently, it's like just the way the game is coded means if they add something, it's likely to not work at high ping. They would need to like specifically write code to make it support high ping very well, and they just didn't for the silver cubes. So the way it works is if you swing at them and it like connects with the entity, the server then determines where you're looking on the server to know where you like hit it on which side of the cube. So if you have a ping of 100 milliseconds, that's like the wrong side of the cube if it's moving. So any non-stationary cube, or even if you're moving, you're looking around, it just won't hit the direction you're actually hitting it in, which is already really confusing. And then they also have an issue where if you shoot them with an arrow, they might have fixed this in the snapshots, but at some point the cube went the direction that you're looking, not the direction the arrow is facing. And then if you face away from it and hit it outside the bounding box, it would also go way further than it's meant to. Like it wasn't capped. And then on top of that, the way they made it, if you hit it like slightly off center, it just gets spun towards the other direction immediately. So it's really hard to just hit them straight forward. Like if you hit them, unless you're like deadly precise, they'll always go left or right. So it made the boating really difficult. So
I'm back.
Why we're complaining about sulfur cubes?
I went and got an ice lolly.
But yeah, for anyone wanting to use silver cubes in another event, be aware they are very like janky, and expect an Oxysium update that's gonna make them client side at some point.
Yes, eliminated. Is it really that loud?
It also means we probably won't be using silver cubes on islands ever, and it'll probably be a while before we use them on events. Also because we're on 1.21.11 right now, so we don't even have silver cubes. And I'll leave you to like make up your own minds on how we had silver cubes last event if we're on 0.11.
Don't remind me.
That's left as an exercise to the viewer.
I don't actually know if the sound effects are on the sound effects slider.
They are.
Yeah? Okay.
Everything is.
Alright.
I intentionally did that at some point. I used to have them like spread between the sliders, but then I got feedback from people that they found it really confusing which sound was on which slider. So I gave in and just made it all one slider. Which technically works, but ideally we'd be able to add our own sliders, then I could do something better, but as long as we can't add our own, this is it. Main issue was people would have like the thunder noises turns to 0, and then I put sounds on the ambient slider, and they would be like, why are there no sounds anymore?
Right, chat, is anyone hyped for anything? Anything like coming out soon that anyone's hyped for? Other than GTA 6, I guess.
October 1st, Rayman Legends Retold.
Whoa.
Technically it's Rayman Legends again, but it does look completely different, so I will still be playing it day one.
Let's have a look at this. Rayman Legends Retold.
Yes, it's a remaster in a really weird way, where they took their new Snowdrop engine, which is like the HD high definition one they use for games nowadays, and they took their old UbiArt engine, which they made Rayman Legends in, which is like, UbiArt's like a very unique engine because it's made entirely for artists. So it's not like a traditional game engine. You can just like put art in the game and just script the art to do stuff. So it's entirely made by artists. And they somehow made it so they run the UbiArt engine and then render it in Snowdrop. So you're actually playing the original Legends. Just all the visuals are replaced. So All level design is identical one-to-one to the original game in like collision and in physics, but it looks entirely 3D and modern, which is like
That's actually really good.
very interesting.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting way of doing it. I think they really wanted to have like a high definition game because they want to like show off the shareholders, but then they didn't want to risk it on making a new game. So I think they just said, let's take the one game that we know is really good, let's remake it, make it look really good, and then see if that's like good enough to save the sinking ship that is their finances. So I'm curious, and it has the same like thing as Spyro, where like if this does really well, they'll make a new Rayman game. And they've said they'll make like a 3D Rayman game, which is what people have been waiting for super long. But they basically want to see this one work first, and then they'll commit to it.
I actually played a decent amount of Rayman Legends. Really enjoyed it. It was the one with like the races, right? The multiplayer races.
Origins and Legends both had multiplayer. They both had like 4-player screen. But both are really good. Like Legends is generally seen as more definitive. But what I didn't realize until like some people started talking about this one, Origins had like way better story and presentation, and Legends had like no story. It was just like a level pack.
Yeah.
So remaking Legends and giving it a story and good visuals is not actually a bad idea, because Legends had amazing gameplay and just like mid story. It had no story. It was kind of like, okay, it's not important. They didn't focus on it. So it's not actually a bad game to remake. It's a game where they already have something really solid. Whereas every other game they would have had to like Origins would not be worth remaking, and every other game would be like a lot of work and would need to significantly change gameplay wise. So as the local Rayman fan, I am content.
Wait, Cupcake, what is GT? You get to see GT.
That's Gurren.
What?
That's Gurren, aka Emily's boyfriend.
Oh right, okay.
And now Emily's been deleted.
Okay, alright.
Also, GT is a test.
When I asked, when I was like, anything, like, are you hyped for anything coming out soon or whatever? Yeah, glad to hear your boyfriend's coming out.
Also, GT is the Blockbar's lead developer. For more lore, for people to understand the situation.
Oh, Gerwin T. Okay, I
Yes.
do not know them by GT. Well, I didn't know that I was a couple, so that's me finding that out too.
You do now. Imagine being in a relationship. Couldn't be me.
Don't, Lucy. Just never. If you ever get the choice to be in one, don't do it.
I am simply married to the grind.
I'm trapped. Help.
One way of doing it. There's quite a bit of e-dating and like testing going on.
I know, it's so gay.
Not much e-marrying, but there's a little bit of e-marrying.
Just a little bit. True, we've got the wedding thing on Island, haven't we?
Wait, when?
Got to start putting that to
Oh
use.
right, you mean? Yeah, the wedding area.
Yeah.
Pavilion.
I just like I didn't know Sparrow. And then someone said Fields of Mystery are finally coming out of early access. I didn't actually know. So that's cool. That's very cool. Oops. I do want Frost. I wish it remembered my camera choice.
That can be added, probably.
Maybe. It's a little bit complicated, but
If you like put something in a JSON file.
yeah, it's
So-
just a lot of it is stateful.
Yeah.
And kind of depends on being in, GM3 and having a player camera. I don't know, there's stuff we can do there.
Red is currently on a rock above the capture points, but 2 teams next to them, and their crates being stolen. I don't remember which game, but I think there was like on the release calendar, it's like GTA is in November, and then there's one other game in November, and everything else is before that.
I'm
It's
really
like one
hyped.
game that didn't care.
So I originally was not like hyped for this game, okay? But Star Wars Galactic Racer, when they announced it, and it was like by the Flat Out people, I was like, oh damn, okay, that does need to exist. And then when they recently showed the gameplay of Star Wars Galactic Racer, I was like, oh my god, I need this game now. And it comes in like October or something.
I just want to point out, Red just ran away from an entire capture point of
They just
coin
left the whole
crates that
thing.
no one contested them on. They eliminated their enemies and then ran away from it instead of taking the coins. So technically they've just ditched like 400 coins for the funny. Their exit did melt, so it's kind of a good decision. But they could have gone a different direction as well if they had to.
Is anyone else into pod racing? Just me. No?
I'm not a big fan of Star Wars. My dad's obsessed with it. It kind of put me off a little bit.
Have you ever seen them?
The films?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first 6.
Yeah.
I've still never seen them.
You didn't think much of them.
I mean, they're alright.
They're really good. They're like really, really good. Like we'll never get anything like that nowadays.
Are they, or are they just like were they like the best thing you had back then?
They're genuinely really creative.
Also,
But
Pete
some
and
of the
Tablet
most
just took the entire forces
really
from really
creative
far away.
universe.
But they had a heater.
I don't know. I just don't really watch movies. Which I know is a really ignorant thing to say, but like I need to be doing something. I can't just sit still.
You can have a fidget spinner.
No, I need to have my brain working. You know. I do little projects and then they accidentally turn into big projects, and I've accidentally created these massive things for no reason other than I thought it would be fun. Like the moment I've fallen down the streaming production rabbit hole, I'm learning about like, you know, OBS and video engineering and vMix and graphics and all that fun stuff.
I don't know. I don't think it's to not like Star Wars. Kind of weird. They're really like.
I don't not like Star Wars. It's just
No, I mean
don't know.
Sparrow is saying that she doesn't like them.
alright.
I'll watch Star Wars at some point. I know, like,
It's
I watched like all of Lord of the Rings a while ago, and I was like, yeah, these are actually really, really good.
Yes.
And they hold up incredibly
Yes.
well.
It,
So I'm like
Lord of the Rings.
interested to see if Star Wars is the same.
Yeah.
Where like it does actually hold up very well. But I
Lord of
don't
the
know.
Rings, another like set of movies that we're just never gonna see stuff like that again. Like I think about that all the time. I'm just like, fuck. Like we live in an age where like Lord of the Rings came out. What has been out since Lord of the Rings that has been to that level? Like we just don't get that anymore. I don't get it. I don't get why. Like what happened to all the good movie makers? Like, okay, there is actually a lot of good films still nowadays. Like I watch a lot of good films, but something at that scale, like that's
It's like generational skill.
that's
You know?
something else, And Star Wars, unbelievably epic storyline. The 6. I don't count anything past 6. Those were all shit. But like, 1 to 6, they tell a really epic storyline. And they were really well done. I'm not super nerdy about them or anything. I just think they're great films.
Part of it's like the economic incentives kind of lined up back then, that it made sense to make new things with new technology.
Yeah.
Whereas nowadays, there's a lot more like incentive to just do what has worked before. So let's make another Star Wars, right? There's no reason to give a director like full creative freedom to go make the next one.
Yeah, they didn't need
They'd
to
rather
exist.
just like add more to the things they already have. But it'll swing around again, right? They'll run out of things that they made before, which they can remaster and change, and they'll have to go back to just making new things. But
I've got to say, Rogue One was good. I enjoyed that one.
It was. It didn't need to exist, but it was pretty good.
they can still make good things, but they don't all need to exist.
But look, I
just to get the elevator.
I remember as a kid going to, so the only Star Wars I saw in the cinema was Phantom Menace, and that was the one that had pod racing in it as like the main thing. So I think like watching the pod racing gameplay of Galactic Racer recently just did something to me. I was just like, oh my god, they've got it perfectly.
When the Force Awakens
I think they're one
came out-
short in the elevator.
Oh, that is tragic.
Also, it's a Cas horse.
Yo, guess horse. Yeah, when the Force Awakens came out, my dad and all of his little Star Wars mega fans, they hired out a full cinema to, and then we had like this big costume party, and we had a private screening of the original release of A New Hope.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he's big into his dress up. He's part of this like charity group that have got like he spends ridiculous money on these screen accurate costumes and does like public appearances and stuff.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's serious about it.
So he did New Hope when number 7 came out, and then went to watch number 7.
Yeah.
And then enjoyed it.
I can't remember.
Okay. Because then that would tell me what kind of Star Wars fan he is.
Yeah.
You know?
He watched it when he was a
enjoyed
kid.
it, then that means he's a blind Star Wars fan.
Yeah, no.
If he
I don't
didn't
think
enjoy
he
it,
wasn't.
then
I don't think he
he's
was a
probably
fan.
true Star Wars fan.
No, I don't think he was a massive fan. I remember him saying a lot about the way that they wrote Luke.
Oh god. Jeez. Oh god. Absolute joke. Like he's a joke in the. Oh god. It's the 8th one, I think. That was the. I don't know. It's the one where she goes to see him on an island and he throws. No, I think that's the first one. God, I'm just thinking about the recent Star Wars films. They are so bad. They're actually so bad.
Like I've heard about him, haven't seen him, but like it does sound like one of those cases where like surely they could have hammered it out in the writing room, you know? Like Marvel has this a lot, where it's like surely you knew beforehand that this was just not well
everything.
written, and they're just gonna go into it.
Like you watch Star Wars and the lightsaber is like the coolest thing ever, and it's just the way it's treated is like proper. And then in the recent one, she finds Luke on an island or whatever, gives him the lightsaber, and he just like flings it away like a plastic prop. And it was like the first time that I felt like it was a plastic prop in the film, you know? God, I hate those films.
They're running away from the chickens, but luckily they're late, so they're gonna follow. Funny part about the LA chickens is that when they spawn on someone, and that person is like set as their owner, so they will fly to follow that person specifically. You can still snipe them, but this is kind of funny when they stick with someone. And for fairness, it does rotate through everyone, so like everyone gets one chicken, then everyone gets a second chicken. But if you ignore them, then that's just free for someone else.
Oh god. What have I done? What have I done? Oh god, oh god.
What have you done?
What have you done?
Closer. There we go.
Yeah, this mod takes a bit of getting used to. One of the things I really wanted to do was keep the the actual game feed clean, so that you can adjust settings without sitting in a settings menu. That's a big pet peeve of mine. And I did that, but it came at the cost of usability.
Also, single monitor setups being more difficult.
Yeah, but if you're producing a stream, you're probably going to have a second one anyway.
Do they, Tom? I thought they had like one monitor. Guess they could have had they have two.
What's some films coming out? Oh, has anyone seen Nirvana, the show, the band, the movie? Surely in 100-person chats I want to see in this film. And if not, you should go watch it. It was bloody brilliant. Like,
did you go watch
bloody
Iron
brilliant,
Lung?
really funny. Which one?
Iron Lung, the Markiplier film.
I haven't actually. Should I? I guess I should.
Based on the reviews, it's like fairly good for just like a solo self-made indie film.
Yeah.
Like it's very much like a solo acting thing. Like it's just Mark.
Yeah, I like the universe that it's set in. Like the lore of the universe is dark as hell, and I dig that kind of stuff. So that it's on my watch list, I guess.
Like I'll watch it at some point when it's like available online. I just never go to cinemas, so.
I watched Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. That was a recent film that kind of has a lot of like the plot is very around AI, so it's very like anti-AI kind of plot, but kind of in a funny way. It's a ride of a film. Highly recommend that.
Actually, I do like the new kind of stories where it's like there's AI, but they're not just evil. Like I guess it's technically a spoiler, but the James Bond game that came out. I like how it's finally like, okay, it's AI, but it's not just evil AI.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that that film, The Drama, Stefan?
The drama.
Robert Pattinson and Zendaya.
No, I haven't.
You should watch that. I think it's
Yeah?
up your alley. Yeah.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
brilliant. Really, really
Okay.
good. Do not read anything about it before you watch it.
I have been spoiled
Oh, you know the
accidentally, but I don't really care. Like, it doesn't.
yeah.
I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
Like, it's always about the execution. It doesn't matter about the narrative points. But all right, I'll check it out. I'm trying to think, like, is there something like cool coming soon, film-wise? Chat, help us out. Chat, help us out here.
Well, I think the year is already cool for how much it has shown for indie animation.
Indie animation.
Yeah, between Iron Lung, Backrooms, Amazing Digital Circus, like
Obsession.
that counts too.
I've been watching their YouTube channel for like a long time. And then yeah, all of a sudden, like, yeah, Cory Barker's making a movie, and it's like, what? It's crazy.
Like, if you go a bit longer scale, like Sonic is a really good movie series for just video game movies being viable. The FNAF movie, I think, is like a really one for random indie IP can just turn into like an insanely profitable movie.
Yeah.
Like it's good to see slowly more and more things that aren't just major IP by major producer.
When's Backrooms hitting streaming? I don't want to go see that in the cinema, but I want to stream it. Is there a date? Because I really do want to see that. Because I was there. I was there on YouTube day one.
In the Backrooms?
When that kid released that vid. Does not have a release date yet. Alright.
Probably for the best, because like the whole expectation that movies will come to streaming services really quickly is kind of bad for cinemas in general. It would be better if they came to like Blu-rays first and then streaming services like a year later, the same way that they come to like normal television a year later.
Do people still buy Blu-rays?
Like, I don't know what happened.
It would be better for the medium.
I don't know what happened to cinemas, okay, but like I swear down in the last 10 years I've had like just so many bad experiences at the cinema.
Cost cutting and COVID. Like
yeah, and it's like it's just I don't know, it's just a mixture of like the quality of the cinema, the way that they actually project it, and the people that sit in the audience with you. It's just every time something goes wrong. So yeah, nowadays I'm just sort of like, alright, I'll just stream it on my own setup where I actually have control.
I just don't know where streaming's gonna go. Like, this is not sustainable. When are some of them gonna start shutting down again?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. But man, like, I went to try and see Tenet twice. Because the first time I was convinced, I thought it was the cinema that had it wrong. Because you just could not understand any of the dialogue, like the music was too loud. And then when the second time I was just like, no, it's the fucking film. Like I can't understand anything these people are saying. I just ended up having to like wait until that came out.
Oh, that stuff does just happen sometimes, where like people don't even know that there are people who can do this properly. It's like, oh, it's fine.
And then I went to see the new Spider-Man Spider-Verse film, and the first 10 minutes the audio mix was just like awful, like really, really bad. And like again, like couldn't really understand the dialogue, whatever. Walked out, complained to the manager, blah blah blah. I was like, I'm sorry, but something's wrong with that film. Like, give me my money back. He complained at me, and then I went home, and then 2 days later it came out in the news that Sony had shipped the wrong copy to like a bunch of cinemas or whatever that had a really awful sound mix. I was like, yes, I'm not wrong.
The first justified Karen.
Yeah, and then like I swear, like 5 times I've had people just have full-blown conversations like next to me or behind me or something, and oh god. Like, I actually hate going to the cinema now, which is not a good thing.
Yeah, I never even went to them in the first place. The only movie I went to see in cinemas intentionally was Endgame, which is like probably one of the most worthwhile to go watch in the cinemas, but
I still haven't seen Endgame. I saw the first 2.
Like, Endgame is only worth it as like a combination of the entire MCU, right? Like, the MCU is one of those like better than the sum of its parts. It's only worth it if you're gonna watch the whole thing and understand the whole thing. And like, there are individually just like 7s, like, or the number below 7 out of 10. But as a whole, it's like an 8. Could probably be higher. But it's also no high art.
Look, I went to see the first Avengers when it came out in the cinema. That was when I was at uni, and we walked out laughing about it because it was just that bad. Then I unfortunately saw the second film 10 years later or whatever it's been. I don't rate those films. I think they're just a bit silly.
Fun.
It's really bad writing.
Yeah. It was cool when they started it, but now I do hate watching anything that feels like Marvel-y. It's just like there can't be a serious moment. Everything has to be lampshaded.
I think I've seen the worst Marvel film in cinema. Doctor Strange and the Universe of Madness, or whatever it was.
Multiverse.
Well, yeah, that was bad.
Yeah. It was somehow still one of the better movies post Endgame, but it was not good.
It was a cool theme, you know, and that's why I was like, all right, I'm down to see it. But boy. But I think Doctor Strange sucks as a superhero, and I think he shouldn't exist. Because I think when you have, he's just one of those superheroes that could just kind of do everything, kind of thing. You know, doesn't have a weakness, and I think that's just kind of boring.
It's just comics, like they keep adding stuff. The bigger issue they had with Marvel is they sold the rights to all the fun characters, so then they had to make movies out of the ones they had left. Which, like, Iron Man was not popular until they made the movie. So they kind of had to drag the bottom of the barrel. And then now they have, like, X-Men back, and they've got Fantastic Four back, so now they're bringing them in, but now there's way too many.
Yeah. Because I saw that for the first Iron Man in cinema when I was young. And I remember I was like, holy crap, that was, like, one of the best movies ever. And it is. I think it genuinely is. Like, I think most of the origin films are usually quite good.
It showed why it was good, and then they didn't innovate beyond it. But like Guardians of the Galaxy is like a really good movie. Like those characters were not popular, not interesting.
Yeah.
And then James Gunn just made it work.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed those. I didn't enjoy the third Guardians.
I liked it as a trilogy, but
yeah.
I think things that are like a follow-up to something, as long as they're still fun and they follow up the things I liked about the first one, I like them as a package. But individually, they aren't good.
We hit 20k, by the way.
Stand out. Yeah.
Woo! Yo, 20k.
Congrats, everyone. I didn't turn off the music.
Well, there is no music. There is just no music in the hub sections.
Yeah, it was sort of like, oh yeah, okay, they've saved the day, and now they're going to have a big party and dance. Which is really funny, because that's also how Star Wars ends. Not quite as cheesy as Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but... Oh, they actually elevated. Ooh!
They did.
Hold on.
Most of them are not particularly interesting in making the joke.
We forgot to make an elevator joke. Please use the paint gun to make one for us.
Most just ran through and ran away.
So bad.
We need more paint. They used all the paint. Oh, they used all the paint. That's unfortunate. Well, then
So
another
bad.
team gets the...
We now cannot get out because somebody painted the pressure plate.
I thought I made the pressure plate unpaintable.
And here we are talking about bad films, bad effort.
Oh, it's not a stone one. I made the stone one unpaintable.
I manually set it, but I said it's the wrong block.
Alright, let's ask Google. Cool films that are coming out soon.
It is the right block, but we can't trigger it because we're stuck.
Oh, there's the Odyssey, isn't there?
Also, we'll have quite a bit of chicken punching after the next game because that's the last opportunity for Dodgebolt.
Wait, what?
Not that many.
There's a Clayface film coming out in October. A dark body horror take on the classic DC Comics villain. Interesting. Let's see. Wait, what? Wait, what? I mean, that's it. I mean, there's a film called Digger, which is actually by one of my favorite like directors ever. But he hasn't made a film in like so long, so I'm sort of like, it could be bad, could be bad. It's the new Tom Cruise film. Wait, they're making another Fokker video film? What? Does anyone remember that?
Yeah, with Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
The new one.
Wait, what? Bringing back Ben Stiller, Robert De Niro, and Owen Wilson. What? It's literally called The Fockers, with an O. It's not a swear word. They knew what they were doing.
The first film's just called Meet the Parents.
Oh, okay. And then they changed it.
Yeah.
Then the second one, yeah. Okay. I've never actually seen them.
You've never seen Meet the Parents? Is good.
No.
No, Redfield the One cycle.
The sequel's called Meet the Fockers, where they meet Ben Stiller's parents. It's played by like Dustin Hoffman and I can't remember. Barbara Streisand.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's Google tells me is Odyssey, Digger, Clayface, and Fokker and Law. Oh, Odyssey is actually quite soon. That's like in 3 weeks. I'm kind of hyped for Odyssey, despite the like, you know, negative drama around it. Like I'm down. I'm down for a bit of, you know, Greek mythology. I'm down for that.
Oh, I saw that Disclosure Day.
Oh, okay. Wait. Okay. So, wait. My prediction. I haven't seen it. I haven't actually read any reviews. But my prediction for that film was that I don't think Steven Spielberg has made a good film in like 20 years.
That's not true. But
which one was his recent like last good film?
He hasn't made a good like action film in 20 years.
Let's see. I'm gonna just go through his IMDb. And I just think like at some point he lost it. He lost the goodness because he made a lot of good shit back in the day.
The ending of the film was really good. The rest of it was just like
interesting.
I think it was the script. Like the script made no sense.
Yeah, Bridge of Spies in 2015.
It was his last good film.
Yeah, I think so. Since then, he made the BFG. Fair enough, I haven't watched that one actually. The Post, Ready Player One. I didn't think that was very good at all.
No, people love West Side Story.
I haven't seen that one.
And The Fablemans as well is apparently like incredible.
I haven't seen that one either.
Which is like it's about his childhood.
Oh, interesting.
But he's made some bad films.
He's produced. He kind of went more producer, for a very long time. And I don't know. I've just seen a lot of those things. And oof, that Indiana Jones film was rough.
Not the first third of it though. Where he's in the nuclear bomb, like.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so good. It's better than the new one.
But yeah, yeah. It was, the new one he produced. Did he direct the? Yeah, he did direct Crystal Skull. Yeah, that was not good. Yeah, I mean everything kind of before Crystal Skull, I was like, hell yeah. Like even War of the Worlds, which isn't rated very highly.
It's a good
I
film.
really liked it. Yeah, it was just like weird. Then, you know, Catch Me If You Can, Minority Report, AI, Artificial Intelligence, like Saving Private Ryan. Like, you know, the guy was on a fucking roll. Schindler's List, Jurassic Park, Hook. Like, that's a film. I need to rewatch Hook. That was one of my childhood films, man.
I've never seen Hook.
What? It's so creative. It's so... Like, it's not... Like, I wouldn't describe it as, like, a generic Peter Pan film. Like, it's just... I don't know how to explain it. It's got this, like, 90s dark side to it, but I can't... Ah, it's good... It's good.
Stefan, have you seen War of the Worlds 2025 though?
Oh,
I didn't, but I watched I watched like a 20-minute like let me tell you about this film kind of thing.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of the scenes and I was like, holy fuck, I can't believe this is real.
Can I be honest?
Go on.
I watched it and it like
You watched the whole thing.
I watched the whole thing. It flew by.
Yeah, the Zoom call one. Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching with some friends.
This is like Ice
Cube.
Ice Cube. Yeah.
Did it feel like being on a Zoom call with Ice Cube for 2 hours?
The ending. I don't know if you can like get the film or just like watch it on streaming wherever it's streaming. Get to like the final scene is one of the funniest, like unintentionally funniest scenes I've ever watched. So good.
Gonna have to watch it, aren't I?
You don't have to watch the whole thing. It's one of those movies that every like I don't know 3 minutes there is something so ridiculous that you're like you stay entertained at the very least, which is more than you
get some friends, get some drinks, and it'll be a great movie.
It is a great film to watch drunk.
What is it? He has to get someone to buy a USB drive off Amazon.
Yes.
Then have the drone fly him the USB drive so that he can stick the USB drive in something to save the world or something.
Yeah.
He gives like a homeless person money to like pick it up or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like he works for the government, I think.
Right.
It's never really
it's never cleared up what he actually does.
Well, his job is just spying on people. He works for the
he like works for the government, yeah, and he just like sits in a chair all day and he can hack anything. He can just do anything on a computer. So, and he's always like he's spying on his kids, making sure they're okay throughout the film because obviously they're like the world is being attacked. It's just ridiculous though. All he can do is react to... Yeah, he gives the homeless person Amazon credit. And all he can do is like watch what's happening on the screen and go like, no way, no! No! It's so funny.
Have you seen the Room? I think it's The Room. Yeah.
I haven't seen The Room.
Okay, that you should. In your lifetime, you need to watch that film.
Well, I did see.
It's the so bad it's good kind of film that they then went and made with what's his name? The fucking comedy duo went and made a film about that film.
James Franco.
Yeah. So you need to watch The Room and then you need to watch The Room, the whatever it's called.
Well, there's another version. They reshot The Room shot for shot with Bob Odenkirk.
Okay.
I think for like a charity fundraiser or something.
Yeah. It's I don't know, man. it's a film made by a deranged director, and you can tell how deranged he is, and you're just like, why did these people sign up to this? Just crazy. And then the other one that the really so bad it's good film I really like is Birdemic.
Birdemic shock and horror.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
Shock and terror. Do you ever see the Speed Racer film, Stefan?
I haven't, but I've heard about it and I've seen the trailer.
It's made by. Do you know what it's made by?
No.
The Wachowskis.
What?
Yeah. And it's like actually like it's really creative.
Okay.
Like actually unwatchable. Like genuinely offensive to the art. Like gives you a headache. Because there's so much going on. But some of the things it does, I've never seen done in another movie in like good ways and bad ways.
All right, that's a pretty good recommendation.
I wouldn't say it's like a masterpiece though. It's definitely.
No, I do. I do. I give a high rating to things that have done things that I've never like seen before. I really like it when, like, director or game design or whatever tries something new, and even if it doesn't work, you can sort of like still appreciate for what it was like could be, or
Yeah.
The Red have just like moved on from a section and just forgot to connect it.
Oh no.
Well, they'll come back to this, but they did like to leave to this trial and they just didn't put the rails down. They just all walked through it, and they're putting down rails later on. Now Fine's coming back for it. They've like connected it to the end of the map.
Has anyone in chat played Final Fantasy 15? The boy band one. But they're not actually a boy band. Chat. I feel like we forgot chat for a while.
To Fine. Like, I'm watching him. Fine is so good at this game. I have critiques on the way he plays Sense of Time. I think he's like mental for the way he plays, but he's really good at Railroad. Also just risking it all. Like, instead of laying down the whole track first, he just YOLOs it across an area. And he still manages to put down the power trails in time. Like, this man's insane.
Surely some people in this MCC community is Final Fantasy fans. Like, the most colourful RPG to exist. Surely. Nah, we just forgot about chat for a while. So they've all gone to sleep.
Ooh, rapidly up to 5
They've
minutes.
all third monitored us. You played XIV in Asia. I remember this name. Weren't you a marketplace creator back in the day in Asia? Wait, what's happening? Wait. Yeah, okay, I know you. I think we've met. Yeah, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. Hope you're doing well. You played XIV. Did you complete it? that's the yeah. Def not lol. Oh wait, are you wait, if you're playing with friends, you're probably talking about Final Fantasy Oh my god, yeah, you're talking about 14. Yeah, right. Sorry,
Did
the MMO.
so well there.
No, I specifically really wanted to talk about 15. Because that's the game I have the most appreciation for trying something new. What's this boy band? Kinda. If you just Google Final Fantasy 15, you'll see what I mean. Like, they kind of look like a boy band, but they're not. They're actually just like a prince. It's like a prince and his guards. But like as if they were like teenagers. Yeah, Red is just
Never give Feinberg a good
like
team.
thrashing, by the way.
Never give Fine anyone competent. He's too good. He will win.
Yeah, they cooked there.
Also, I'm gonna add extra chickens so we get through the stockpile.
Oh yeah, we have quite a few, don't we? People are giving us too much money.
Okay, they do look like an emo boy band, all right, but just trust me, They're like, they became my favorite characters like ever. Like I gush about that game, which is really wild because the first time I tried it, I absolutely hated it. Like I hated it. But then a year later, I was like, right, okay, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna play this damn game to the end. And boy, do I... am I happy that I did that.
Tom, can you go through the backlog? I agree.
Are we okay on the backlog?
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm going through all of them now.
Nice and
so
balanced.
we might even like run out of chickens in game 8, which I think is better. That means they actually get to get them all, and everyone gets the shot.
No, that's not Dan. That's not how they work. They're all separate. They're all completely separate, and like not even like. You could even say that they don't share the same universe. They completely like invent some new thing every time. Like there's sort of there's sort of like creatures and stuff that come back in different games and stuff, but not like story wise. It's not like, oh, this creature is here in 16 because it was back there in 13. It's just like each Final Fantasy game will have the cacti in it, for example, and the chocobos. That's like you'll always expect that in a Final Fantasy game. No, they're completely different characters. Every single Final Fantasy is completely different characters and world. They're like complete standalones. And if they're not standalone, it is pretty obvious by the title when they're not. I don't know. Because they just number them, They just do be numbering them. I'm not familiar with Fire Emblem, but if they number them and they are different characters and universes each game, then yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. Instead, Fire Emblem gives them a different name every time instead of a number.
I see. Yeah, I think Final Fantasy 15 had clearly a cursed development cycle. So when it originally shipped, it was kind of like a little bit unfinished. And then to finish the storyline of it, they kind of had to like release some DLCs. They had to release like a movie. They had to release
Can
like
you
a
refeed
comic.
check, Lucy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did it literally as you asked.
Yeah.
So then when I sat down to finally replay 15 after I quit because I hated it, I was like, okay, I'm going to do it proper. I'm going to play it. I'm going to go watch the film. I'm going to read the comic. I'm going to, watch the YouTube series. And it was so worth it. Like, no other game has made me feel like that at the end of that game. And I even went and played more Final Fantasies to try and recreate that, and I just couldn't find it in the other ones. So 15 has a special place in my heart. If you try and play it the proper way. Yeah, I actually could. I actually made a Reddit essay, I think, on the Final Fantasy subreddit. Explaining. No, I think wait, what did I do? I think I explained someone how to play it or something, like what order. Because there's actually a lot of content out there around it that you can skip. Yeah, so I have a script of what order to play it. But when I got to the end, I was like, I'm just of this mind where I really hope that one day they go and remake that game, because I genuinely think it's like one of the best storylines ever. Like, oh, it's just spine shivering, like how good it is. Fuck.
Red straight in there with the fill. Wasting no time at all there.
I have played, I think I didn't play the original PlayStation 1 of 7, but I can see like why it would have been mind-blowing at the time. I did play the remakes, the two of them. I think they're okay. I think they're just okay. Like I did really enjoy my time with the first remake, because I was playing with my girlfriend as well, and we were just kind of like, I don't know, there's some good humor and stuff in it. It's a very bright game. But it's not, I don't know. I mean, we haven't finished the storyline, but God, there's a lot of filler in it, especially in the second game, that I just didn't really enjoy. If they made a movie of Final Fantasy 15, who would you want to act as? Looks irrelevant. Who would I want to act as? Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna say that's a tough, I don't know. I think Ignis. He's the chef of the group. And I really love his tagline. Well, like some of his dialogue. Because like throughout the game, you like unlock new recipes that he can then cook for the group at the end of the night. And every time you unlock a new recipe, he's like, "Aha! I've discovered a new recipe." It's really funny. He's a really funny character. See, I just want to be a funny chef.
Comrade Field again.
I haven't seen One Piece, so I don't know who Sanji is. Let's Google him. Sanji. Oops. Sanji 1 Piece. I imagine he has a posh accent. He kind of looks like him, yeah. I mean, Sanji doesn't look as self-respecting as Ignis would be. Ignis is actually the most sensible person in the group. He's like the mother. Yeah, it's actually kind of funny how much like Japanese media has like like a cool and witty chef. It's a big trope. Look at all these chickens. Look at all these anonymous chickens.
There's so many.
Well, I mean, I think it's pretty clear that red's going to be in Dodgebolt.
Yeah, red and yellow.
Yeah. Well,
Yellow was pretty far ahead earlier.
Who can catch up with yellow?
Cyan. Just Cyan. They would need like 2k. So I don't think they can. They need to win every round and yellow would need to lose every round.
I do find animes are like really massive commitments. But they are good. A lot of them are good. But the problem with most animes is that they only get really, really good at like episode 13. Like episode 12, 13, that kind of area. So you have to kind of like watch, 12 episodes of setup. Like mediocre setup.
It depends.
And then you get to that 12, 13 area, and then suddenly all that character building that they've just done throughout these like 12 episodes is like bam! It's just like whoa! This got spicy.
It depends on the series, right? Like if it's a 2-core season, which they have very standardized lengths. So normally it's always like 12 episodes for one season, and then the really special ones they nowadays go for 2 cores, which is just 24 in a row. So those will have like more stuff to pay off later, but usually they write it to be just 12. But what most people do is they watch 3 episodes, and if it's not good by the 3rd one, you drop it. Because 3 is enough to set up a story and to kind of show why is this interesting.
True.
If it's not interesting by 3 episodes, then they've blown it. And then the more modern trend is for anime to start airing their first 3 episodes as like a mini movie, so that people just watch the movie and then they're like, oh, now I'm in, Now I'll sit down for the rest. Yeah. It's quite a good strategy.
But I mean, my favorite TV show ever, like, kind of. I mean, it was like gripped me in curiosity style, but then really gripped me at the end of a season. Like it took the season, I don't think it's. I don't know. I think maybe the good stuff makes you linger with the characters for longer.
My favorite property is I watched like 3 episodes that were out at the time, and I was like, I love this world. And then I read the books, and now I have read 45 books.
Which one?
Ascendance of a Bookworm. I really like it. The books are really, really good. It has many books, and they're really good. It got an anime, but it's a bit less. But I really quite like the books.
too hot, man. Just dying. I'm dying.
I'm sitting here in still like 30-something degrees with a fan. Although it's probably colder outside now.
Like, yeah, I'm sat here naked.
No, I have decency. You can't run an MCC naked.
Yeah.
Can't you?
No.
All right, I'll be right
Wouldn't
back.
be decent.
No, it's
I
actually
feel like-
alright down there. We had the heat earlier in the week.
Like at TwitchCon, it's like such a massive production that I feel like it's like weird how small of a production it is when we run it online.
Hmm.
So I feel like you have to at least chop a bit, you know?
No, the UK just typically not have central AC because we do not have to deal with hot weather all the time.
My apartment building got made when they could have easily done central AC. Like there's central heating, there's like floor heating, there's central ventilation, and they have like a heat pump. So they can support central cooling. They just didn't. It's like, why?
Why are some people's audios bugged out? You see?
I have no idea. I've not heard any testers mention it. It could be just their audio channels are like maxed out. If there's a lot of chickens making noises. But that is quite rare.
Yes, many of the buildings are built to retain heat. No, yeah. Because it's very cold in the UK typically.
Yeah, my apartment is like really well insulated. Because it's a really modern build. And that's why I'm really annoyed they didn't put air conditioning in.
Yeah, I'm the same. Mine was one of those, like the modular building ones where they build every room and then ship it over and put it together. But it was built by a Swedish company using the same rooms they use in Scandinavia. Gets a little bit toasty now.
They did something like that where here they made all of the kitchens in the apartments from like the same vendor. And they got kitchens with like compressed ecological planks from like South America, I think. But like those planks, they come from like someplace near like a tobacco plant where they like harvest it. And there's a very specific type of like bug that normally eats tobacco, which will get into the like biological glue in the planks. They'll lay their eggs in there, and then it gets shipped over here, and the eggs will like hatch when it's 20 degrees or higher.
Oh,
so
fun.
Every single kitchen in the entire complex of all these buildings, a few years after they put the kitchens in, started just having like millions of small bugs come out of the wood. Because the eggs would be in there, they'd hatch.
Oh.
They'd like eat their way out through the glue, because like ecological glue, and then go out to like little holes where the shelves are hung up. And then they replaced people's kitchens, and they put back the exact same kitchens. So it happened a second time.
That's minging.
And
Absolutely minging.
I've got a third version, so I pray that they stopped using the same planks that they know have this issue. They were just, oh, it's like one batch that has it. But it's like, no, this is clearly an issue that they do not have under control. Every kitchen in the building has this issue. And the guy who replaced it for me last year was like, yeah, I have to do like so many of these. It's a super long waiting list because everyone has this issue. But it's all because they tried to do like an ecological like wood, and it just backfired so much.
Dude, I got downvoted to fuck on Reddit the other day.
Was it deserved?
So like, there's always these threads where like people are like, I don't know, like Steam sale just went on, right? The summer Steam sale. So everyone's like, oh, what games does everyone recommend and stuff? I'm just sick and tired of seeing Mass Effect being voted so highly. Mass Effect sucks. There we go. Heard it here first, ladies and gents. So basically, I sent a little comment explaining why it sucks, and then just everyone, all the fanboys, downvoted me to hell. Yeah, if you're ever thinking about picking it up, don't waste your time with that.
I've never played it. What's it about?
Just go watch the Matrix films.
Okay.
It's as if someone watched Matrix and then was like, oh, wouldn't that be cool in a really, generic-ass TV-style sci-fi world? And then made you sit through 100 hours of it.
Right, okay.
Of filler. And then not told anything interesting in the end.
Also, look, it's me and Dodgebolt again.
Who do you think is going to win?
I think red, but I want to see yellow win.
I
I
think
think red's been quite good. I like the underdog winning.
I think okay, I'm gonna go out on a whim and say that we're gonna go down to a 1v1 in the end, and it's gonna be Cleo that takes the win.
Okay.
I just want to see yellow win. And I won a Dodgebolt in testing this week. So I will give my energy to yellow, and with it they will win. Martin, no.
I was really hoping to trigger like a Mass Effect fanboy in the comment section and have a battle, but it didn't happen. No one's played Final Fantasy, no one's played Mass Effect. No one's seen Star Wars. There was an interesting point that was brought up earlier in a discussion between me and my girlfriend, where you know, like how popular Game of Thrones got to the point that like there were so many memes that used Game of Thrones as sort of like the brunt of the meme. In like 10 years time, none of the new generation is going to understand any of those memes, because like Game of Thrones is just forgotten about. Like it was like the most famous thing ever, and then we just all collectively chose to immediately forget it because we were disappointed with how it ended.
Yellow's gonna need to make a strong comeback in a bit.
Right. Come on.
Someone, here we go.
All right. At least they got the shot. You know, at least
Someone hit someone.
They cooked.
Like, I was about to say that they had the
no,
opportunity
Nora!
to get the first, like, clean, flawless, no one dies. I was also tempted to tell Feinberg in chat, remember, let go of right click to shoot your arrow. But then Reddit will probably get on my ass for the last time that I told Feinberg about reading the patch notes. Spoiler, he was just overthinking the bingo objective. Okay, Purple. I'm only now realizing Purple is notoriously someone who is cursed and cannot win Dodgebolt. This might not go well.
I just want my bet to be true.
So big news, for the first time in 5 years, if you have your main hand set to left, the foam finger renders correctly.
Oh, does it actually?
Yeah.
This is a huge moment for lefties everywhere.
This is a huge moment for left-handed people.
The amount of models that I've had that just become massive on my head.
It was because for some reason the scale was set to a negative value on the left hand. It might have been like a really old Blockbench bug when they got made. But it's since been fixed, so...
Oh, yellow, bringing it back.
Start the reverse sweep.
Oh. I've got both arrows.
Go on, get a bit closer. Car's just thinking about it.
Oh.
Your dream could happen here, Stefan. Cleo can 1v4, technically.
Come on! I mean, like, if it happens, then this is gonna get clipped as proof that we rig stuff, you know. Oh, come on. Come on, Cleo.
You can't lose hope.
I mean, hey, at least they're not making it obvious, you know?
You can't lose hope now.
Yeah, that was good. That was good miss, Cleo. That was good. Don't want to make it, you know.
I feel like you are rigging it.
Okay, alright, next round. What'll happen in the next round?
We'll get to round 5, that's when it can happen.
Well, whether it's rigging or the commentator's curse, the commentator's curse is just a way of rigging.
That is true.
Also, I think Feinberg's gonna try quick fire on his ass. Purple seems aware though. No, don't give him another arrow! If he gets purple, this is it, I think. Purple needs to be here to get him down. He shoots himself.
Oh, they got him.
Ah, they got him. Oh!
Oh!
Sniff! That was so clean.
Not wasting any time there.
As long as it's not Cleo, I'm happy.
Well, I want to see his match points. Come on, yellow.
Oh, it's not looking good.
Kari, you've been here before.
This is like this is Kara is in the worst experience you can ever have in MCC. When it's
I think
all
Kara's
on
been here
you.
before though.
Yeah. Come on.
Plus one.
No.
It's still possible.
It's not over yet.
Never give up hope.
Okay.
It's not over yet.
Miss these shots. Miss these shots. Miss them. Just need them to miss them.
Oh.
Okay, good. Miss this one. Miss it. Good.
Oh, there we go.
All right, good. Okay, get shovel, and then miss the next shot.
That isn't necessary, but like my motto on
Kara,
Dodgebolt
hit
always,
shovel, and then miss the
always
next
keep
shot.
gaming, but never become arrogant. That's how you lose Dodgebolt,
Cleo,
by being
don't
arrogant.
jump in front of. Don't do that. No, don't go for Cleo. Go for shovel. All right, there we go. Good, Kara. Thanks for listening. Stop jumping in front of
Stop
each other.
scripting it. Just let it happen and be a viewer here.
Don't clip this, guys. This is behind the scenes stuff. Fuck!
Oh!
That quick shot.
No way! That was actually kind of epic, though. That was not my script, but that was a good one.
Took a bullet and then did a quick shot.
That was a good script. Fuck. My F1 hides the names.
It's fine.
I'm getting a screenshot.
Alright. That was a really good end.
Dodgebolt is restarting already.
Already on it.
I've also saved live.
Yeah, I've got that too.
Now it's time for 20v20. Leo can still do the scripts.
Yeah. Maybe it's gonna happen, but just in the wrong order.
Should have specified. You can leave the rest of the checklist to me, Lucy.
Okay, thank you. Got a couple of bits done already. It's just the stuff I haven't checked off.
Alright, chat, sorry. Alright, where's Cleo? Alright, on orange side. God, I'm glitching today.
Do you get a winner screenshot, Daniel?
Yes, got a bunch.
Could you send them to Alice?
Yep.
Okay, Cleo down. It's over.
There is a respawn command.
It's over.
No, 14! They were such a real one for what they were doing. No, yellow falling out the arena. Why is it so slippery?
Are you oh.
Oh, we raised more than last year, right?
What did we get last year?
I think it was 20k last year.
Nice.
I believe.
Thank you everyone for donating your money to Gay.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we beat last year.
Nice.
Hooray!
Oh yeah.
Let's fucking go. Come on, Ant Frost. Come on, go shoot now. Ooh, that was dangerous. This has got to be an Ant Frost win, right? Surely. Surely. There we go.
With the spin! That's just so unnecessary.
That's good. That's good.
And they've got a nice little rainbow. They've stolen the stage.
Alright.
Alright. Alright, that was it. That was it, chat. So I hope you're happy. Leave us a good review.
Yeah, 5 stars on Yelp, please.
Yeah, I hope that was some decent media sustenance. Or you could say a banger. Hope that was a banger. Yeah, rate the podcast highly. And cheers for coming round. See you next time.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Thanks, chat.
Thank you, gamers.
I'm gonna go offline now. Gonna go take a nice cold shower.
Bye.
Fully clothed. Bye.
See ya.